Hey, welcome to Farm 10. Today we're going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to work on Ford headlights. Today I got new headlights for this old baby. This pickup is a 2001, so that tells you how old these headlights are, 20 years old. And I've cleaned them up already. I have polished them. I've re-sanded and polished and clear coated and all this, and they're still foggy. I still have a hard time seeing at night, especially on them dark nights. With my brights on, it's tolerable, it's better, but just not quite right. So I went ahead and did the right thing and ordered a new set of lights. Went to Amazon and looked for one that was nice and crystal clear, had good reviews, ended up being about $65 with tax. I figured I couldn't go wrong with that. It came with bulbs. Very nice. So I will get after it and get these installed, and you can go along with me once I'm doing it. So if you're like me and have these weak struts and you got a head chopper offer here, gonna fall on you. A trick that I've used, I was taught this a long time ago, works great. Not the right thing to do, the right thing is to replace these, but if your budget doesn't allow it, or you're just cheap like me, snap a set of vice grips on that rod. Just come in and lightly snap those on that rod, and that'll hold it. To remove these headlights, you come in and you give this tab a pull up, and you come over and you give this tab a pull up, and then you reach in behind here, push on the back of the bulb, and the headlight will pop right out. Get in behind it, a little push. The bulb. Voila, there's one. I got new bulbs. Don't touch the glass. What will destroy this bulb by touching it is the oils from your finger. They get on that, and the light is so bright, and the heat coming off of that will actually etch that glass and break the glass just from your oils on your fingers. I'm just going to leave the bulb in here rather than taking it. Oh, be careful. Break those off. That's not good. Let me just set these out of the ways. So what I'm doing is comparing these settings on these adjusters. What we want is to get them as close to this setting here as from the originals. That way you don't have as much adjusting to do when you get them put on. So I'm just kind of comparing the distances here. So I found it's a little easier to pull these side lights out first so you can get in here and see what's going on. It's hard to see them behind the headlight as you're lining these holes here. Oh, look at that. Wasn't that easy? No, not really. Once you get this into position here, pop your retainers back down. Make sure they're in all the way. Just pop them down. If you look in here, you'll see that they're in all the way where those retainers will snap in. They're snapped in. Put this back. How does that go in there? Put that screw back in. Gently. There. One down. take this out. Pop that out of there. Okay. All right. Okay, now I can install. Ooh, I want to double check that. Check those. Very close to the original setting. Snap that in there. Try to align these. So the only real hard part about installing these is getting those pins lined up in the hole. It's not a straight, exact straight shot in. You almost have to get this one in first, and then with this light out, you can see exactly what's going on here. I'll bring you in so you can see what's going on here. There you can kind of see those holes I'm talking about right here. With this light in here, you really can't see in here to see what's going on up in here. So get this light out, just one screw, pulls right out. Then worry about aligning the hole on this other side over here. If you get that one lined up, then you can see these ones here real easy. And I just had to push it up a little bit to get it in that hole, and then just kind of tap it back in. And as you can see, they're seated in there. That top one can go a little bit more. And then, after you get this installed, these clips here retain this light into position, and you need to get that pushed all the way in, this top one and the bottom one. And then when you push this down, it'll actually go in and secure it. If you're struggling getting this to go down, double check and make sure that your headlight's pushed all the way in. When it pushes all the way in, you should be able to push this clip retainer down. And it's the same on this inside one here. And there we go. All right, here is the adjuster for the up and down. And then to the inside, that is the right to left adjustment. And all we have to do is snap this bolt back in here. Just give that a little twist. There's a guide right here that lines up in this little trough right here. That's where I was having a little difficult over there on the other side. I couldn't quite see that, and that just slides in here. There, and then I put this last screw in. Voila, just like that. It's about $20, give or take, depending on where you look. Looks like this. It's just a ratchet on the end of it. You just flip it over for one side or the other. You just reach it down in there and make your little adjustments. All right, you take your ratchet. First off, you determine which direction you need to adjust your headlights. You stick your wrench on there and you give it a couple of turns in the direction you want to go, and do both of them equally. Anyhow, it's a fairly easy deal. It's a little tight getting down in here to ratchet. You don't really have a lot of room. That must be why that cutout's there. Other than that, it should be good. Can't wait. So I gotta wait till tonight to find out. Go for a ride in the dark and we'll see.